Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, apologies first. It seems that this phone is flipping the text round, so Raggy's is appearing that side, and it's not right on the bottles. I have no idea how to put it right in the settings. So until I get my other phone back, I'm going to have to live with it, I think. This is blooming annoying, mind you. So anyway, going over to Thornbridge today, based in the Bakewell area of Derbyshire, for Astryd, a juicy hazy pale, 3.8%. Only recently came back into bottles. Good to see beers in bottles. It's funny, because beers on cask, it's this thing again where beers are different when they're in bottles to how they are when they're in cans. It always seems that way anyway. But anyway, here we go. So I have had this on cask. Tasted absolutely spot on. And then now on, here we go. Lovely soft aroma coming off this. So it says here, Astryd is a modern hazy pale ale packed full of US hops with a heavy focus on mosaic. The results in huge soft berry aromas, followed by a wealth of stone fruit character on the palate to create a wonderfully flavourful experience at a low strength, vegan friendly. So there we go. I mean, to be fair, it actually looks like a proper craft beer, and in bottle form. I mean, if that was in the can, I'd say, yeah, that's banging. It looks banging craft beer, that does. It's funny, isn't it, how this bottle thing throws you. I mean, like a yellowy pour, lovely finger of whitehead. Looks a good pint anyway, that does. So I've just finished 12 and a quarter hours of work. And then I had to drive home. So, knackered. Knackered. I swear I'll do more work as I get older. Keeps you fit, mind you, but I need to chill. Just be not break my neck doing the work. The hours are fine as long as I don't go silly on the actual, how I do the work. Gotta say, lovely tropical nose on this, and the taste. Gotta be honest, for a beer that's 3.8%, it doesn't taste thin. How some of these blooming low ABV beers, you drink them and they taste thin, and it just tastes like a low beer. This is a good example of a beer that could be 5.5%, and unless you knew it was 3.5%. A lovely flavour around the front, nice zestiness on there. Oh, God, I'm knackered. I could just fall asleep. I don't think I fell asleep on a beer review. I might have done actually. A couple of drunken beer reviews. Well, I've been at my workplace 3 years, and today I've actually been told that when I get to work to actually clock on straight away. The minute I get to work, clock on. Because usually what I do, I wait till 7 o'clock, especially when I'm at one site. If I'm going to the other site, I'll clock on straight away and get working. And it confuses the matter with my time at work, because me clocking on that way So now I'm going to whenever I get to work, clock on, start working, which is great. You know, it's finally I'm the same as everybody else in my company. Who when as soon as they get to work, when they're sat in the car, they're pressing the button to say they're in, jobs are good, and they all do it. And yeah, I finally jumped on. I mean, when I first got to the way I'm working, there was no digital clocking system. So basically, I stayed till 7. I've got to start work at 7. I finished at 3. No matter what time I got there, you know, if I got there at 2:45, I'll still have to start at 7. Otherwise, I'm just working for nothing. Although I have done that many times, to be fair. And yeah, so finally, the rock has come back. Or the rag. We'll end up with a lot more loo time, which is great, because if I can get 35 to 40 minutes extra loo time a week, it builds up during the year. Some nice days off in the crappy winter months. Thornbridge, you know, a brewery that I still want to get to in Bakewell. We did look at the day after our wedding, although we didn't go anywhere in the end because we were both knackered. In fact, I went to the pub, went to the Robin Hood and Little John, had a beer in there, and we was absolutely shattered. Weddings kick the arse. Anyway, yeah, we was going to go up to Bakewell then and do the tap room, but and probably stop overnight in a tent even. But we didn't do that in the end. It's funny, these daft plans you have. I mean, if I'd got a camper van, then yeah, man, go and get somewhere nearby, park up somewhere, or even rent somebody's bloody drive for the night. Say, can we? Or go to a pub and say, look, can I park my van in your pub? Or even talk to Thornbridge, you know. Sure, they like somebody who does beer reviews on site, you know, at their tap room. Bloody hell. I'd be drinking beers all night long. Even when I'd gone to bed, I'd still be drinking beers. That'd be good one. There you go. Shame these guys aren't at Derby's Beer Con. I suppose with these craft beer events, you know, breweries come and go. Some aren't invited back. Some don't want to go back. It does make you wonder what happens with beer festivals. Certainly does. It's interesting for me. Is it a money thing? Did not make any money the year before, or not invited back? It's interesting. It is interesting. I mean, I know Thornbridge, they came to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival in 2021. Craig got noticed, Kent Beer Reviews got noticed straight away by Thornbridge James, as I found his name out. He was on the bar serving. And so it's funny, you know, breweries do watch beer reviewers, I suppose, in some ways, to see if they're slagging the beers off. Or what, you know, whatever. I mean, I did do the Thornbridge Advent calendar, and to be honest, it was a good calendar. My only downer is that I put it that way. So face like that. So the number's there. So what happened is, obviously, the cardboard collapsed inside. So you've got to put it that way and pick the bottle out. Is what it is. Got to try and sort myself an advent calendar out for this year. But as you can see by the beer wall behind me, it's going to be an interesting winter. Yeah. I'd like to get to 4,000 before anything happens with regards to the world of beer. Although I've got 2 beers in the house, sat in the house, so I need to bring them down. Slim pickings on the raggy beer reviews. is what it is. I have to just do lives, and but even the homebrew is getting walloped now. It's yeah. I think the cost of living crisis finally has come to me, and 2 weddings in 1 year, and shitloads of issues with cars. I think it's just got to me in the end. I've got 2 bottles of champagne. Shall I do a champagne review? Yeah, I could do, I suppose. Let's get steaming on a champagne. Although it's quite posh champagne, to be fair. My brother from America gave me it, so yeah. Yes. You do wonder with all beer reviewers whether some are feeling the pinch, and lowering the amount of beer reviews down, simply because of the cost of living crisis. At some stage, something's got to give, hasn't it? Unless you've got a shitload of money that you can just keep. And let's be fair, there's literally only 1 or 2 people in the whole world of beer reviews that I know of who are making any money to pay for beer and making money off beer reviews. So literally every single other person is buying the beers, and there you go. There's the thing. Unless you're getting your beers for free, you're very lucky if you are. But there's the thing. Everyone is, and at some stage, people are going to have to drop the reviews down. 1, 2 reviews a week, and I've already contemplated what the crack is going forward. Christmas is coming up, not far away, and even my money earners just don't seem to exist at the moment. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting going forward, and it might get to the fact that Mr. Ag does not drink beer anymore. Okay, now that'll be a shit. And I think the dangerous thing for me is there's a point in time when that I just maybe stop beer reviews altogether, like everyone out there in the real world, if the pennies aren't there to do certain things, you don't do it. Despite going to work all week. Yeah. But anyway, I've enjoyed this. Gotta be honest, I've had this on cask and I've had it in a bottle. I much prefer the bottle to cask. Is that strange or not? I don't know. I feel like the bottle, there's more flavour in the bottle. It certainly looks like a proper craft beer in bottle form. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Loving that low ABV. Quite worrying that I'm liking low ABV beers when, traditionally, in my own world at least, I'm a stout fan, an imperial stout fan. But, we'll change and adapt. Like I said, there was a time I was probably in my 20s, up to 30 years old at the time. So about 20 years ago now. What are we now? Yeah, it's around about 2003. And I drank 3 times a year. It's an interesting thing. Might be a beer of raggy chatting thing. These beer of raggies, especially while I've got loads of bloody beer to get rid of, these beer of raggies come in handy, to be honest. So yeah, Thornbridge Astryd. Out of 5 for me. Good 4.3 out of 5. It's a nice beer on bottle. And that's my review and a bit of a chat. More to come.